everybody. This is our first time that we're recording our Friday nights in the Cigar Lounge, so I am getting the first few messages of the podcast starting before we start recording. Videos as a back, behind the scenes of what happens before we start recording and how crazy this one acts, and how it looks and everything when we record. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this first video.
Cold today.
Welcome back to Friday Nights in the Cigar Lounge. And before we start, would you like to tell them what kind of cigar you're smoking tonight?
I'm smoking just a basic one, same one I did in the first podcast, so nothing really new to say about it. It's the Dark Shark Maduro wrap, in case you haven't heard. Best cheap cigar, as I said before, so get it. Get it, get it.
Do you want to tell them what you're drinking tonight as well?
Drinking the PBR whiskey as usual. Ever since I got it, I gotta finish it. PBR whiskey mixed with a energy drink. PBR whiskey mixed with Coke Cherry Energy, which I probably shouldn't be mixing up, but you know, hey, what the hell. And then I got a Modelo Negro. Might need to redo that.
Why?
Because it's Negra, not Negro. The video all along. Negro.
Do you want to redo that?
Just hear how it sounds. While you cut me, I cut it. Can you like stop it at a certain point or no?
I think so. I don't know. Welcome back to Friday Nights in the Cigar Lounge. And before we start, would you like to tell them what kind of cigar we're listening back to what he said real
Just a
fast.
basic one, same one I did in the first podcast, so nothing really new to say about it. It's the Dark Shark Maduro wrap, in case you haven't heard. Best cheap cigar, as I said before, so get it. Get it, get it.
Do you want to tell them what you're drinking tonight as well?
Drinking the PBR whiskey as usual. Ever since I got it, I gotta finish it. PBR whiskey mixed with a energy drink. PBR whiskey mixed with Coke Cherry Energy, which I probably shouldn't be mixing up, but you know, hey, what the hell. And then I got a Modelo Negro. Might need to redo that.
I should redo that. I don't know how to.
Disagree, do those.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know how to edit it. I haven't gotten that far.
That's funny. Slip up. You get to see it on the video.
Yeah, you were seeing everything on the video. I don't think I'm editing out anything on this. you ready for this again? Okay.
No.
Welcome back to Friday Nights in the Cigar Lounge. And before we start, would you like to tell them what kind of cigar you're smoking?
No. I'm smoking a Dark Shark cigar. It's the same one I had in the first podcast. Sorry for the horn. It's just a good cheap cigar, Maduro wrap, like I said before. And I am drinking a PBR whiskey mixed with a cherry Coke energy drink, which I know I probably shouldn't be doing, but what the hell. And then I am drinking a Modelo Negro, the dark amber version of the Modelo, which is better than the Modelo Especial, in my opinion.
Alright. So, for today's episode, we are going to be talking about summer nights. So, this episode being about summer nights, I thought it's so convenient that summer's coming up, and I feel like this.
Well, let's just say, before you say anything, it's convenient summer's coming up, and it was like perfect degree weather the last week when we were doing this. And then today, when we're out here talking about summer, it's like 40 degrees and cold, and
Yeah.
just feels like winter's coming back.
But I feel like because summer is coming up, summer is going to definitely be different this year. With the coronavirus,
The pandemic, you know.
yeah, with everything that's going on, I feel like obviously some people are still going to beaches and everything, and there'll be people out on their boats and everything, but it's just going to be a different vibe this summer. So some of the summer things you would do, you won't be doing. So some of the fun things we do during the summer is we go out on our canoe.
A lot of the fun things we do, we are still obviously going to do even during this pandemic. It's not like
It's not stuff we
didn't
can't
do we didn't do a
yeah.
lot of stuff that we can't do now because of everything that's going on in the world.
Because usually during the summer times we go out on our canoe, we go fishing, we sit outside and have bonfires and relax and listen to music. So for us, I don't think this summer is going to be too different. But for a lot of other people, I think summer is going to definitely be a change. So during the summer, what is your favorite thing to do?
My favorite thing to do during the summer is sit out on the deck after work, after just on the weekend, and just sit out and relax in the sun, have a cigar, have a drink. But I just like being outside and not in front of the TV or a cell phone or a computer like someone over here. But I mean, I do like going out on the canoe. That's also fun, relaxing. Obviously, we've done it a few times during the week, like after, I was gonna say school, geez, after work, we do it, and it's a hassle getting the canoe on the car, getting everything ready, so we mainly do it on the weekends, and that's always fun. Go out there for the whole day, spend 8-9 hours out on the lake, and just relax.
Yeah, I think that's one of my favorite things like during the summer is going out and sitting in the water and just fishing. It's just relaxing, sitting in the sun and soaking it up, and then you come home and I burn, so no matter if I put sunscreen on or not, I burn no matter what. And then a few days later, it's a tan. But it's just fun.
I burn. I want to burn. No.
He doesn't put suntan lotion on.
I do.
Sometimes he does, but sometimes he doesn't. every time I get out of the water or every few hours. But there's just something about summertime with the weather and being able to do certain things that you just can't do the rest of the year. Obviously, winter you're stuck inside all winter long, and then spring comes and it's kind of rainy and stuff, and fall you have the pretty colors. But there's just something about summer that you always get excited because you could go on trips, and like for us, we go to the Dells and we do stuff like that. I mean, this year we obviously won't be going to the Dells because that'll be a little different.
Oh, we could go. I mean, we don't really buy anything. We just walk around.
But who knows if anything's gonna be open this summer.
That's fine. We just walk around anyways. Nothing has to be
Yeah,
open.
that's true.
Things will be open.
Yeah. I like sitting. One of my favorite things at the end of the day during the summer is coming home and sitting on the deck and just enjoying the night. And there's just something about like it being dark outside and having a bonfire and just sitting and just relaxing. And it's just so peaceful, and just sometimes you just sit in silence and just stare at the fire and say nothing at all. And it's just like
And by 9 o'clock it's still light out, which is always nice too.
Yeah.
That threw us off the other day. We would sometimes go to bed pretty early, 8:30, because I wake up early. We wake up early for work, and we went to bed at like 8 because it was after a movie finished. So we're like, might as well just go up to bed. And we lay down, and the sun was not beating it, but it was still light out, and it was just shining in. And we keep the blinds open because we have a little cat. Cat perch that a cat sits on in the window, so we don't close that side of the window. It's like, how the hell are we gonna sleep with the sun coming in like that? But she sleeps with a mask on, so she was fine.
Yeah, I sleep every night with the mask on, so I'm usually good. I think that's another thing during the summer is, I mean, you can do bonfires during spring and fall, and sometimes winter. You can do it out in the snow. But there's just something different about doing it during the summertime. And like sometimes people are like, how could you sit at a bonfire like when it's 100 degrees outside and then sit in front of a hot fire? But it's just something about summertime and fires that just like go hand in hand with each other. And it's just very enjoyable to sit and do that. Pulling up the Google. Is there any other things?
The drive-in, which I'm going to miss this year.
Yes.
I want to go to the drive-in again. We have a drive-in like 10 minutes away from our house. But as of right now, it's still closed, and they don't have any plans of opening until some of the restrictions for the coronavirus ease up. So we don't know if it's going to open this year at all. But I mean, you're all in your cars, come on, that's the ultimate social distancing. They should be able to be open. But I'm not going to go on that rant. But yeah, I like the drive-in. The double feature has always been something that I've liked, especially with like horror movies. It's always one of those things I like doing even at home, just putting on a double feature. But that's a whole different topic.
Yeah, that's why I said there's certain things you can only do during the summertime, and because of what's going on right now in the world, there's those things that you're like, man, I can't wait until summer so I can do these things, and then you realize like you can't do them.
Having the little like outdoor food places that you like to go to,
Yeah.
like, sitting outside and having the little food vendors, or even art galleries. All the art in the parks where people obviously go, craft fairs, things like that. We won't be able to do this year.
Mother's Day and Father's Day, and now obviously you can't do that because of what's going on. So trying to find things, even when you have children, to do during the summertime because you can't do the things you would normally do. It's a different time, and I feel like summer this year is definitely going to be different. Like for us, we said we could still go on our canoe and we could still go fishing and still sit outside and do the things that we would normally do. But for other people, life is definitely going to be different, and you can't enjoy the things during the summertime that you would normally enjoy. So
find other ways to keep yourself busy.
yeah, and I think right now everybody has been trying to find ways to keep themselves busy with everything shutting down. So the closer summer gets, the antsier people are gonna get to get outside because it's obviously gonna be warm. So maybe hopefully by then, when in the next few months, life will somewhat.
Hopefully in the next month, end of May.
Yeah, life will somewhat start getting back to normal. So everybody can go to the beaches and go travel to places and hotels and
Can't even take your kids to the parks,
yeah.
the playgrounds, because obviously, I mean, that's what would spread very easily there, but they have them all roped off, so that's not even something you can do this summer, and they're still roped off by then.
Yeah, which is just, I think it's morally upsetting for children, because as an adult, you're like, oh, okay, there's certain things this summer I know I can't do, but as a child, you don't realize all the stuff
You don't know why.
Yeah, you don't know why, like, I can't go to the park, well, why can't I do that? And some parents explain and are very open with their children, and some parents aren't. So, summer is going to be different, but I thought this would be a fun topic to discuss with you.
Already got a leaf growing on our tree.
Yeah. I thought it'd be a fun topic to discuss with you, just to get your opinion on summer and what you thought. Summer is coming up.
Summer's good.
Because summer is coming up very soon.
One last podcast.
Summer's coming up within the next month, right? Yeah,
I
June.
think June 21st, I think it is.
June
I don't know.
21st.
That sounds right. Correct me if I'm wrong, someone in the comments.
Yeah. I also want to say recently somebody told me that on the Anchor app there's no way to leave comments or reviews. So like I've said before, if you just go over to my Twitter account or my Instagram and comment on a post there or message me there, I'll be able to read them. I didn't realize that on this site you weren't able to do that. So that is another way you can get a hold of me and contact me. So I think that pretty much wraps up summer nights, unless you have anything else to say.
Summer nights, starry nights, and bonfires. I don't got anything else to say.
The only reason he says that is because I have a blog that is called Summer Nights, Starry Nights, and Bonfires. It's a very short blog, but this is
Just like this podcast, but
but this is why we decided to talk about this topic. So, like always, I hope everybody is staying healthy, washing your hands, and hopefully everything within the next month, when summer arrives, everything will go back to normal and we just
live our lives.
live our lives and do summer things.
Like bowling. That's not really a summer thing, but
Yeah.
it could be.
Yeah, it could be.
Could be.
Go
Because I mean,
bowling
you're
could
inside,
be
you
a
can do
summer
it in
thing.
winter, but
Yeah.
it's a summer thing. And here come the squirrels.
Yeah.
Let's end
And
it
the
on that.
squirrels, we don't even have no peanuts. So, hopefully you enjoy episode, and we will not see you all.
Well, with the video.
Oh yeah, we will.
You can say sign off on the video.
Yes,
But we don't sign off on the video, we keep it rolling.
Oh yes. Just so everybody knows, if you listen to this podcast, I just recently got my, I don't even know what to call it, a little doodad thing to hold my phone.
The Pivo?
It's called, yeah, it's
I
called,
think it's pronounced Pivo.
yeah, Pivo. And it came in the mail, and I was so excited. I am going to start recording our Friday nights in the Cigar Lounge and releasing them the same days as the episode on a YouTube account. I'm going to set up on YouTube, so then you can kind of see the behind the scenes of the setup and how it all comes together, and some of the funny things that you don't get to hear like before we start recording or after we shut it off. So that will probably be another place you guys can leave comments and reviews and stars. I don't know how YouTube works. And then you can
Thumbs up, likes.
thumbs up and likes, and then you can subscribe to that if you like them, and see the new videos as they come out with the podcast. So,
And as they evolve.
yeah, as they evolve. So exciting things are happening
In the Cigar Lounge.
in the Cigar Lounge and on my journey of podcasting. And hopefully you guys, if there's anybody that has been following me since day one, just keeps following me along my journey and just keeps watching me grow. So yeah, exciting things are happening, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bam, bam.
Yeah, so that's how,
This is what happens after the
Yeah, this is what
mic
happens.
stops.
and then I record my ending closing message. Usually we discuss what we want our next episode to be, what we want the next episode about, but previously we talked and we're going to do our next episode about Star Wars, because recently I just started watching the movies, and I thought that would be an interesting topic to talk
Started
about.
watching them on May the 4th,
Yeah, I started watching them on May the 4th,
Star Wars Day.
and they're actually really good.
They're actually really good. She's crying during them. But that's for the next podcast.
Yeah,
Spoilers.
yeah. I did, everybody. I cried during Star Wars. I was upset.
Told you they were good movies. I still haven't. Well, we can say that in the podcast. We will have seen them all by the time we watch it. Though.
Yeah.
I haven't seen, as of right now, I have not seen. I've only seen Force Awakens. I haven't seen 9 and 8 and 9.
Oh, really?
8 and 9 and Rogue One.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Friday Nights in the Cigar Lounge. And we have decided that since I recently started watching the Star Wars movies on May the 4th, that our next episode we're going to be discussing the Star Wars movies. So we will see you all next week.
You may have gotten my throat clear there.
Probably.
And you said Star Wars.
Is it not
movies.
Star Wars?
Star Wars.
Should I re-record that?
It's fine. I don't care.
Well, you made me re-record it when you messed up on the drink thing.
What do you want people to hate
They're gonna hate you because they didn't see it.
you? They edited that part out.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Friday Nights in the Cigar Lounge. And we have decided that since I recently started watching the Star Wars movies on May the 4th,
You said it right the
that
first
our
time and you
next
corrected
episode
yourself.
we're going to be
Go back.
discussing
You said Star Wars. You're like,
recently
Star
started
Wars.
watching the Star Wars movies on May the 4th, that
Sorry,
our next
record that.
episode we're going to be discussing Star Wars movies.
Oh no!
So
Star
we
Star
call
Wars.
next week?
No, I'm gonna record that because I don't want to be saying it wrong.
I said a bunch of things wrong. That's fine. If you
See,
wanna
this is
record
what
it.
you're going to get the behind the scenes of what.
I still didn't drink my Modelo Negro. Not product placement either.
No, anything that you see on our videos or listen on our podcast,
We aren't sponsored.
we are not sponsoring them. We just share what he is smoking because it's Friday nights in the cigar lounge. So I just decided that I'd like to share every Friday night what cigar he smokes because he's obviously smoking a cigar. And then we just kind of added on what he was drinking.
Ever since the PBR whiskey.
Yeah, ever since the PBR whiskey. So nothing on this show are we telling you like you need to go out and buy this and like we're not sponsoring anybody.
Subliminal messaging.
Shush. Thank you for listening to another episode of Friday Nights in the Cigar Lounge. So we talked and decided that next week's episode we are going to be discussing the Star Wars movies because recently I started watching them on May the 4th and I thought this would be a fun topic to talk about. So see you guys next week.
Did you say Star Wars again?
Did I really?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I know her.
I think I said Star Wars. It's horrible when you don't know what you said. And it takes forever for this thing to load.
Your video still what's the time
Thank you
now?
for listening to another episode of Friday Nights in the Cigar Lounge. So we talked and decided that next week's episode we are going to be discussing the Star Wars movies.
Oh my
Because
god!
we started watching them.
I told you said Star Wars again.
Why am I doing that? Star Wars! Wars, right? Oh my god!
See, this is why we got the video.
Oh no! Everybody, I'm so sorry!
There's another take. Take 3.
Oh my goodness! All you Star Wars fans, please don't hate me. Take 3.
And when you listen to this podcast and then watch the video, now you understand why she's gonna put emphasis on Star Wars.
You're like, man, why is she saying wars like that? Because this is my 3rd take, everybody. Oh my gosh. Help me. Maybe you should just say it.
No, I'll say it. I'll mess up and say Star Wars.
Okay. Take 3, everybody. Sorry. I can't believe I did that twice.
I can believe it.
Oh, okay.
I heard you say it. I'm like, I think she just said it again, but I don't know for sure.
Oh my god. Too good, everybody. Too good. All right.
You forgot to hit record.
Nah, it's not recording this one. Wouldn't that be great? Not recording. Okay. One more time, everybody. Thank you for listening to another episode of Friday Nights in the Cigar Lounge. So we discussed, and next week's episode, we are going to talk about the Star Wars movies. Because recently I started watching them on May the 4th, and I have never seen, I think I've seen a few of them, but never seen all of them. So I thought this would be a fun topic to discuss. So see you guys next week. That
I
time.
forgot to plug in the lights
Star Wars.
for the video.
Star Wars.
I think you can really see them. You can see them a little bit in the corner.
Everybody's gonna be like, wow, she said war.
She said war. Why did she say Star Wars?
That was horrible.
That was funny.
Okay.
Hey, I messed up. You messed up. This thing happens.
So we're not going to listen to the basketball videos. So just
No.
usually after we're done record it, but I'm not going to videotape.
We'll listen to it, but
Yeah,
once the camera stops.
we're not going to do that while we're videotaping, so.
Well, I think we could sign off on the